Suppose that x is a binomial random variable with n trials, and little p equals the probability of a success on a single trial. Then x is going to count the number of successes in n trials. So suppose you want to compute the probability that x equals k. That means that you're computing the probability that there's exactly k successes in the n trials. The way you do this is you're going to use your combination function. So you're going to have n choose k, or the NCR, whichever you like better. Then it's going to be your p raised up to k, and then it's 1 minus p raised up to the n minus k. So for example, maybe you have x as a random variable that's binomial, where you have, say, 10 trials, so n is 10, and the probability of a success on a single trial is equal to 0.2. And someone comes along and asks you, what's the probability that you have exactly 6 successes? So what's the probability that x equals 6? That means you're going to do 10 choose 6 times 0.2 to the 6 times 0.8 to the 4, and you'll find out that's something like 0.0055. Now, an easier way to compute this is to use the built-in function on the calculator called the Binomial PDF. Now you got to feed it 3 numbers. First one's the n, the number of trials. The second one's p, the probability of a success on a single trial, and then what you want to be equal to. So in this case, we're doing n equals 10, p equals 0.2, and we want to have exactly 6 successes. So to compute this, we'd hit on second and then vars, and then we're going to arrow down 10 times until we get to the binomial PDF option. Hit enter on that. Then we're going to type in our n, which is 10, and then a comma, and then our p, which was 0.2, and then a comma, and then the number of successes we want, which was 6, and then we use a close parenthesis. And we hit enter, and we get our probability. Now, an alternate way to do this on other calculators is still second, and then you hit the var button, and then you arrow down until you get to that Binomial PDF option again. You hit enter. Now on some calculators you get this little menu now where it says trials. That's your n, the p is your probability of success, which is 0.2, and the x value is the number of successes you want, which was 6. So you enter that, you hit enter, and what it's going to come back with is a line here that says Binomial PDF, and then it'll have 10, comma, 0.2, comma, 6 with the parenthesis, and if you hit enter on that, it'll compute the probability for you again.